Alright, so we're on the train here. Coach, overhead luggage compartments, seating. Okay, coach seats, but actually these are better than airplane seats. They are more comfortable than airplane seats, coach-wise. The KTX also has free Wi-Fi at about 10 megs, 7 to 10 megs speed. So you can enjoy the internet all the way through your ride. So this is a train to Busan via Gyeongju. So they have announcements in Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. We purchased or pre-purchased 5 gigs of Sally, the eSIM card, and it was a bit complicated to set up at first. But once it's set up, yeah, you're getting about 200 megs download here in Korea. But the unfortunate thing is that even though you're not really using it, it seems like it's using a lot of data in the background, and we're not sure. I'm not sure exactly why it's using that data because I'm not using anything. It's not like I'm watching a ton of, or I'm watching any YouTube videos. I'm not. If anything, just using some maps, but using maps shouldn't take up that much data. So, given that, I don't know if I would use Sally again. I probably wouldn't because I had to turn it off basically because it used up almost a third of the data service without even me knowing exactly where the data was being used for, because I was using minimal maps and nothing else, and it was using all this data up, so I had to turn it off and basically using public Wi-Fi for now until an emergency situation comes up where I have to use it. So public Wi-Fi has been pretty good so far. This is a 2-hour trip to the city of Gyeongju, the ancient capital of the Silla Kingdom. From what I understand, it's kind of similar to Andong. Has a lot of old relics, buildings, monuments. I was told that when you buy a ticket to these trains and you sit down at your seat, the employees of the train don't really ask for tickets or ask you to verify your purchase. They just know based on culture and who's sitting at what chair, whether or not it's paid for or whether someone is sitting there inappropriately. I guess the rate of someone sitting in and not buying a ticket and sitting in a chair or sitting in a train seat is extremely rare, and based on them knowing which seats are paid for and which ones are not, they can tell if someone is sitting in the wrong seat. So if you're sitting in the wrong seat, they'll probably ask you for your ticket or for you to confirm your ticket. Seems like a pretty good system, especially if you live in or you are part of a high trust society. The train seems to make multiple stops at various cities, and new passengers get on and other passengers may get off. Let's try some of these 소금빵, salt bread. Also got croissant. Tastes like a puffy mini croissant. Slight buttery flavor. So far so good. That's sweet. That's pretty good. In Korea, you can buy this for about a little over $1 each. If you buy this in the US, it's going to cost you about a little over $3 for this bag. I wonder how fast we're going. chocolate version. Chocolate and cocoa powder in a croissant, mini croissant. If you like chocolate, you'll prefer this. Me personally, I prefer this one better. But you might like this one more. These trains apparently go about 190 miles per hour. That's almost as fast as an airplane. Some as fast as 205 miles per hour. Well, these buildings look pretty modern. Efficiently made. Train's making its second stop.
승객 여러분 모두가 편안한 여행을 위해 객실 안에서는 조용히 해주시기 바랍니다. 이어폰 소리는 낮춰주시고 통화는 통로에서 부탁드립니다. 다시 한번 안내 말씀드립니다. 모두가 편안한 여행을 위해 객실 안에서는 조용히 해주시기 바랍니다. 승객 여러분의 배려에 감사드립니다. 고맙습니다.
I think the announcement said something about keeping your voice down during the ride. So many condos and apartments. Here's another set of apartment buildings and condos in a city or suburb, maybe an hour away from Seoul. Is it less expensive and easier to build out a condominium or a residential complex like this that is like what, 20 stories high, rather than a number of like single family homes like they would do in the US? Is there not enough land here? There seems to be there's a lot of mountainous land. Maybe that's more expensive. Hard to say. Third stop. The only issue with the public Wi-Fi's and the KTX Wi-Fi is that it frequently disconnects, like almost every half hour to an hour, or if when it changes nodes, it disconnects and it may reconnect again automatically, or it may not, and you may have to again manually connect. That's a downside to using the public Wi-Fi's. here in Korea. It's interesting how you see lots of farmland, forest, greenery, this lake, and then you see like patches of tall condos and apartment buildings in the middle of nowhere. This is Daegu Station, our 4th stop. Maybe our last stop before we go to Gyeongju. This is likely, I think we're still in the city of Daegu because we just left the station. Rice wrapped in lettuce. I think we're still in Daegu, getting closer to Gyeongju. So we just got off the KTX station in Gyeongju, and we're about to go down the stairs.